third grade. I am Miss Talbert, and if you don't know who I am the district math coach for Life School. And I am so excited to be here with you guys today to talk about equivalent fractions. Now, I know you have been working so hard in class on fractions for a while now. And now we're just going to take it a little further, and I'm really excited. I know y'all been representing fractions and having a great time. So I said the word equivalent, and let's talk about what that means. So the word equivalent means same or equal. And what I'd love for you to do right now is to pause this video and write down this vocabulary term with its definition, and it's going to help you to be successful on everything on our Distance District Learning website this week. All right, so please pause and take some notes. Okay, I hope you were able to pause and write that down. If not, don't worry, it's a video and you can rewind it later. Now, let's talk about fractions just for 1 minute. For example, for this, I have 1/2. And remember, our numerator, which goes on top, is our part. And we have 1 part shaded. And then our denominator on the bottom is our whole, and it's how many pieces to equal our whole. Okay, I just wanted to go over that really quickly before we moved on to equivalent fractions. I'm excited. Okay, so this is kind of crazy, I know, but these are the blocks that my 4-year-old loves to play with, and I thought, oh my goodness, what a great way to represent fractions today. So as you can see at the bottom, this is just one big red piece, and that's our 1 whole. But then if you look here, it takes 2 blue pieces to equal 1 whole, and then it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow pieces to equal 1 whole. So if I were to just look at this 1 yellow piece, it would be 1 out of the 4 pieces total that equals our whole. So we would represent this as 1/4. If I had 2 of these together, it would be 1 2/4. If I had 3 of these together, it would be 1 2 3/4. Okay, now I have a question for you. How many fourths would it take to equal 1/2? Or I could ask it like this. What fraction here that you see is equivalent to 1/2? All right, so I'm going to let you pause real quick. You can pause your video and look at this and think, what fraction would be equivalent to 1/2? So that means it has to be the same length from here to here. It should be the same size piece. All right, pause the video, please. Okay, I hope you're able to pause the video, and now I'm looking to see how many fourths it would take to equal 1/2. Well, looking here, I can see it's 1, 2. So 2/4 would be equivalent or equal to 1/2. It's the same size piece. Okay, great job, guys. Now I have another thing to show you right here. This is a fraction strip page, and you've probably already seen this in class. This isn't new. Now we're just going to take this fraction strip page a little bit further. So as you can see, I highlighted 1/3 right here. My question for you is, what fraction would be equivalent or equal to 1/3? So it has to be the same size piece. Are there any here looking down that would be the same size piece? All right, I'd love for you to pause and look at that. Okay, I hope you were able to pause. Now let's explore this a little bit, guys. Okay, so Let's see here, 1/4, no, that's not equivalent because it's not the same size piece. And if I did 2/4, it would be too long. So it can't be fourths, definitely can't be halves. Halves are bigger. Let's keep looking here. What about my 6? Let's see, 1/6 is not long enough. 2/6, oh, wait a minute. That looks like it's the exact same length. Well, let's just shade that really quickly to see if it's the same length. All right, guys, look at that. It is the exact same size piece, the same length on our fraction strip page. So we just figured out that 1/3 is equivalent to 1/2/6. So I could write at the bottom here, 1/3 is equivalent or equal to 2/6, because it took 2 of my 1/6 pieces. Awesome. Okay, so I have one more challenge for y'all today. Okay, so I'm gonna need y'all's help in pretending for a second. I would love for you to pretend that this piece right here, this one square, is also pink, okay? Do you think y'all could do that for me? I know you can. Okay, so we have one hole here. All of these squares together are making one hole. They actually make a rectangle, don't they, guys? So this is my one hole here, all right? Okay, now, what if I flip these pieces on the side? So if I were to go flip all these over really quickly, okay, there we go. If I was to flip this over, I want to know, how could I represent this side? How many are green? Let's see here. I could even pull this over here and look at that. I just took half of it away. So I could represent this side as 1/2. Okay, so this is half of my hole right here, guys, right? Now, let's stop and think here. What if I were to shade this half just like that? But now, what if I were to separate it into pieces? So let's see, how many pieces, how many squares, we're not talking about the rectangle anymore. How many squares do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equal pieces here to equal our whole, right? We have 8 equal pieces here. So this would be 1/8, this would be 1/8, this would be 1/8, and this over here. And we could even label this side. Now it's not shaded, so we're not going to be looking at this side at the moment, but it takes 8/8 to make one whole. Now we already said this side over here on your right, all the green would be 1/2. It would be half of our whole right here. But now I want to know, how can I represent that using my 8ths? All right, I want you to please pause this video, and how could I represent this side that are green as 8ths? Okay, I hope you were able to pause and write your answer down. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 8ths. So I could represent this side that is green as 4/8. But guys, I also represented it as 1/2. So what do you think that means? I think it is telling us that 1/2 is equal to or equivalent to 4/8, because they are the same amount shaded. It's the same part to our whole. So 1/2 is equivalent to 4/8. Awesome. Okay, so now I have one final thing. My final question for you, and you just need to write this down. This is going to be a written response, is y is 1/2 equivalent to 4/8. Hold on, let me do that better, guys. There we go. Y is 1/2 equivalent to 4/8. I would like for you to write that down and share your thoughts and thinking with an adult in your house, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for your time today. And I hope that everything I just showed you will help you to be successful on our district distance learning website this week. Have a great rest of the day.